भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। सततं भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। सततं भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। सततं भव भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी। भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। सततं भव भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी। सकल हृदय भुवि सुकृत प्रकाशा समुदित मानस शांत प्रदेश। सकल हृदय भुवि सुकृत प्रकाशा समुदित मानस शांत प्रदेश। प्रकटीकृत परिपूरित आशा। प्रकटीकृत परिपूरित आशा। परमखिल परनंद निवेश। परमखिल परनंद निवेश। भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। निरुपम करुणा पूरित देहा निखिल जनानद वारिवाह। निरुपम करुणा पूरित देहा निखिल जनानद वारिवाह। सुरुचिर महिंस शोभन गेहा। सुरुचिर महिंस शोभन गेहा। समरस विश्व संगीत संदोह। समरस विश्व संगीत संदोह। भारत साम्राज्य सुखी विजयी भावित सुखदायी। सततं भव भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी भव चिरञ्जीवी।
Namaste. My name is Smita Vadnerkar. I'm an artistic director and the founder of Nupur Arts. Nupur Arts is a dynamic art organization based in the heart of Leicester since 1990. Nupur Arts engages with artists, practitioners, arts organizations, and people of all ages, ability, and background. We actively develop, promote, and support South Asian dance and music in the East Midlands and beyond. The organization plays a key role in the enriching local communities and in engaging with people through a range of arts and cultural activities reflecting the diversity of contemporary England. Namaste.
I am performing a short solo on this big drum that I have in front of me. This is called Mridangam. So literal translation of the name Mrit means clay and Anga means body. This is a South Indian percussion drum and I specialize playing on this drum. It is used as an accompanying drum for classical music, classical dance. But as you know, today music has opened up so much avenue and so much variety and versatility all over. This drum I've played in all different genres of music, which I will be talking to you as we go down the lane. Without taking much of your time, I'm going to play a short solo and show you how this drum is played. Hope you enjoyed that solo. coming back, I'm going to talk a little bit about the drum and play and show you how we learn this drum, and then talk a little bit about another amazing instrument which I'm going to talk to you later as we talk about it. There are very few notes in this drum. As you can see, there's not much to play around. There's only two parts of the drum, left and right. This is the bass for the drum, and this is the open sound or the high end for the drum. So that's the right and left of the drum. So left has got only few sounds, which is open and close. Right has got a little bit more combinations, which I'm going to talk to you in a minute. We start off learning this drum by reciting the sounds of the drum, like tha, 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 dhi, 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 tom, 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 nam, 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 nam. And we play that on the drum as we say. Tha, 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 tha. Dhi, 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 dhi. Tom, 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 tom. Nam, 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 nam. First few notes, and then we join with some other notes that we learn. Ketataka dim. Ketataka dim. Di, dim. Talangu dim. Talangudim, targadim, targadim, digutari kita takadim, digutari kita takadim. So these words are the lessons that we learn and we play. I'm going to recite a small line and show you how we join these lessons to make it as a composition. Takata dimita dimmi takata dimita dimmi takata dimita dimmi dankata dankata takata dimita dimmi takata dimita dimmi takata dimmi dankata dankata. So let's try that. Takata dimita dimmi dankata dankata takata. So yeah, and then that's how you start to build the compositions. Once when you start to learn the alphabets and you put them together, you make sentences. Once when you made sentences, then you write paragraph, and that's how you start to play. And that's what you saw me playing earlier in this version. So let's talk about the recital. When you saw me saying these sounds. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this wonderful art form called konakol. Konakol, it's a very ancient art form. As you saw me reciting the notes, the sounds of the drum. So this is how we learn the drum. So initially you learn to say the sounds of the drum, and then you interpret that sounds onto the drum. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you how we learn the compositions and how we practice it. A short piece on the konakol. Ta din din ke ta tak din din ta din din ke ta tak din din ta ka din ta din din ta din din ta ta din din ta din ta din ta din ta din din ta din ta ta din din ta din ta din ta din ta ka din ta din ta ta din 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 din ta din tam ta ka din ta din 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 ta din tam tam ta ka ta ka ta ka ta 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 ka du ta ka dum ta dum ta din tam ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ta ka du ta ka dum ta dum ta din tam ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ta ka du ta ka dum ta dum ta din ta 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 ka du ta ka dum ta dum ta din ta 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 ka du ta ka dum ta dum ta din du ta ka dum ta dum ta din du ta ka dum ta dum ta din din ta din din ta ta din ta ta din din ta ta din din ta din ta ka din ta ta ka din ta ta ka din ta ta ka din ta din ta ka 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 din ta ta ka din ta ta ka din ta takadadim ta takada takada takadibi takajodo takadibi takajodo takadibi takadibi takajodo takadibi 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 tibi takadibi 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 takajodo takadibi takajodo takadibi takajodo tari takajodo takatari takajodo takatari takajodo tari takajodo takatari takajodo takatari takajodo de takadadim 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 det takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim ta takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim det takadadim takadadim det takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim det takadadim takadadim det takadadim takadadim ta det takadadim takadadim det takadadim 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 takada takada takadadim takadadim kita kita ding kita kita ding kita 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 ding kita dik kita kita dik kita kita dik kita ding kita dik kita kita dik kita kita dik kita kita tak kejodo tak tak kejodo tak dime kejodo tak ditangkar kita kita ding kita kita target target kita target kita target ding kita kita target target kita 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 The next instrument that I'm going to talk about is a very unique and a fabulous instrument. This is called ghatam, and as you can see, it's a clay pot. A very simple instrument, but a very difficult instrument to play on because it's very hard to get the sound out of the instrument. You have to really hit hard, and it is quite heavy as well to keep it on the leg. This is how we play the instrument. It is placed in between the legs and it sits there, and that's how we play. The mouth is facing towards your tummy, and why, I'll tell you in a minute. So this is called ghatam, and it comes from South India. It's a classical drum. What I mean by that is that it's a tuned instrument. It is set for a particular pitch. So in some sense, it makes it difficult to find a perfect pitch instrument as well. So out of 100 made, probably you might get around 20 or 30 which sits in good tune. So the whole concert is based on one pitch. So if the pitch changes, then we have to take more than one instrument to play for the concert. And another unique aspect of this drum is that it uses all the 5 elements in the nature to make this instrument, the uniqueness of this instrument. Of course, earth, the clay, water, which is mixed to make this. Fire is used to bake this instrument. As you can see, some parts of the drum is much darker than the other part of the drum. That means that it is either too close to the fire or the wood is being burnt a little bit more and things like that. So they use fire to bake this instrument. And air, chooses air to make this instrument, and the vacuum. When I talk about the vacuum, the hollowness inside the drum is what I'm talking about as the vacuum. This creates a wonderful bass for the drum while we play. I'm just going to show you how. So that's the vacuum which is creating that sound for you. This drum is found in many genres of music, especially in a lot of folk traditions of music. We find very similar drums in African tradition, and we find this even in some of the North Indian traditions of Rajasthani folk music. And a lot of folk music uses this kind of drum because it's very easy to play around with it and very simple, and you can find it everywhere. So that makes the uniqueness of it. The speciality when it is played in this South Indian classical drum is that you're trained to play this drum. The mridangam is what you start to learn with, and then you adapt yourself to play the ghatam. Playing on the lessons are very similar to mridangam and konukol, what you see. This is how we play the drum as well. The sounds doesn't change while we are speaking and while we are saying it, but it changes as we play. We use all the 10 fingers to play onto this drum, which is another unique character of this drum, because we don't use these fingers while we're playing it onto the big drum, the mridangam. So how do we use all the 10 fingers to play? Thumb, all the 10 fingers. We also use the wrist also to play onto this drum. And we also use the breath control to get modulations in the sound. So I'm just going to play a little bit and show you. I'm going to play this elaborately while I'm playing in my solo, but just to give you a glimpse of how it is played using 10 fingers. So the thumb, the wrist used with the breath will give you a different tone, which is and now when we use the wrist, thumb and fingers, we can play it as so that's how you can get immense speed on this instrument, which is fantastic. And different part of the ghatam gives you a different resonance and different tone for the instrument. If I play on top of the, let's say this is the neck of the ghatam. And as I move on, so you're going to see all these things played in my solo. I would like to play for a folk tune. And I've chosen a Kannada folk tune for all of you. And I would like to thank Anu here for singing this tune for us. Hope you like it.
ಮಾಯದಂಥ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತಣ್ಣ ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಮಾಯದಂಥ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತಣ್ಣ ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಅಂಗೈಯಗಲ ಮೋಡ ನಾಡಿ ಭೂಮಿ ತುಕದ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿಸಿ, ಭೂಮಿ ತುಕದ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿಸಿ, ಭೂಮಿ ತುಕದ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿಸಿ, ಗುಡುಗಿ ಗೂಡಾಗಿ ಚಲಿದಳೋ ಗಂಗಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ, ಗುಡುಗಿ ಗೂಡಾಗಿ ಚಲಿದಳೋ ಗಂಗಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ, ಮಾಯದಂಥ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತಣ್ಣ ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಕೆರಿಮ್ಯಗಳ ಬಲ್ಲಾಳರಾಯ ಕೆರೆಯ ಒಳಗಡ ಬೆಸ್ತರ ಹುಡುಗ, ಕೆರೆಯ ಒಳಗಡ ಬೆಸ್ತರ ಹುಡುಗ, ಕೆರೆಯ ಒಳಗಡ ಬೆಸ್ತರ ಹುಡುಗ, ಓಡಿ ಓಡಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯ ಕೊಡ್ರಯ್ಯೋ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲುಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಓಡಿ ಓಡಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯ ಕೊಡ್ರಯ್ಯೋ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲುಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಯದಂಥ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತಣ್ಣ ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ, ಮದಗಾದ ಕೆರೆಗೆ.
Hello, my name is Pranava.
My name is Rupa. We both have been learning Kathak from Mrs. Kajal Sharma for nearly 10 years now.
We are performing this dance as our humble tribute to India on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav for the Indian Consulate in Birmingham.
Thank you very much.
Namaste, my name is Supriya Nagarajan and I'm a musician composer based in the UK. I have the honor and pleasure of performing to the Indian diaspora, and the poetry that I've selected today is something that's really close to my heart. It's a poem that I was taught some years ago and has always touched the core of my being because of the meaning of the lyrics. And the meaning of the lyrics is to say that we are all one, we are all humankind, and it doesn't matter what religion we practice, we all belong to the same humanity and have the same flaws and benefits. I hope you like the poem. The poem is Ram Bitu Rahim Bitu. It always brings back good memories, and I hope you enjoy and appreciate the lyrics as well as the composition. Thank you so much. Ram Bhitu Rahim Bhitu Ram Bhitu Rahim Bhitu ईसा तू है गुरु गोबिंद तू तेरे नाम अनेक पर एक है तू एक है तू राम भी तू रहीम भी तू सास भी तू आवाज भी तू साज भी तू आवाज भी तू गीत भी तू